This occurred in the paper the other day, and it said that they have trained a dog to smell urine and detect thyroid cancer. They claimed that the test had an 88% success rate in finding tumors. So what we're going to try to do is figure out the sensitivity and specificity of the test and determine if a positive test, what is the probability of actually having thyroid cancer. So looking at the information that's given in the article, it says that it detected the correct diagnosis in 30 out of 34 cases with 2 false positives and 2 false negatives. But with the information given, you can't really determine the sensitivity or the specificity because it doesn't tell you the actual number of diseased cases and healthy cases. So I went to the paper that they actually gave at the meeting, and here we get more information. And they report the sensitivity at 86.7% and the specificity at 89.5%. And all of these patients that were being looked at had a gold standard and a biopsy. So they were all thought to have thyroid cancer or suspected of having thyroid cancer. So the prior there is very, very high. And if you go to the web and look at the lifetime risk of developing thyroid cancer, it's about 1% for men and women. So taking that as the prevalence, if you take the test and Frankie lies down, what is the probability that you actually have thyroid cancer, given that this is the sensitivity and specificity of the test, and the prevalence is about 1%. So if we divide our cases into those who have thyroid cancer and those who are healthy, and we understand that the prevalence is 1%, if you take 1,000 people, you know that 1% of those people will have thyroid cancer. 990 of them won't have thyroid cancer. Of the 10 who have thyroid cancer, the test detects 86.7% of them, or about 8.7 people. And it fails to detect 1.3. Of the 990 who don't have thyroid cancer, the test detects 89.5% that are normal, and 10% it makes a false positive. So 99 people are test positive even though they don't have the disease. And 891 test correctly as being healthy. So if you take the probability of having thyroid cancer given a positive test, it's the number of positive tests that are true over the number of positive tests that are true and false. So your probability of actually having thyroid cancer given a positive test is only about 8%.